Happy Friday, everyone. Hope everybody's having a lovely Friday. I finally get a day off during the week. I had to get the work vehicle serviced, so I'm at home working, or at the farm working. We planted extra tomato plants this year, and all the little cages the hardware, the Lowe's style, I run out. And they're like $7 a piece this year. Lifetime tomato cages made from cattle panels. Well, the ones I seen were a little bit bigger, a little bit larger. I need about a dozen of these, or a little more, because we got more tomato plants. So we're gonna just hook these together with zip ties. Work smarter, not harder. Zip ties are cheap. And even you go to the ones like Harbor Freight. I don't buy tape and zip ties from Harbor Freight. Years now, this may have changed, but years ago you put a zip tie on, it'd come back off. That would probably be good for this. Just something to hold it together a little bit. Then when you're done with it, just take it back apart. Anyway. These come from Lowe's. Yeah, I left the ends a little longer just because I wanted to. I don't know why, but because if you don't, you're gonna have a wasted one anyway. So that's the reason I done that. Yeah, it's small, but that's okay. As long as they got support. Can you see me? And they're just about heavy enough you don't need a T-post unless you're in a real high wind area. I just don't like cutting these off. They'll be wasted. I mean, you may could use these for like pole running beans. Give them something to grab onto. Pole runners, half runners. You put one on each corner, almost. This side ain't got one, but you could put them in a little area. Got little legs for it to grab onto. So these could be they could be bean climbers or trestle, whatever you want to call it, trellis, or your cucumbers, or your tomatoes. Looks like we're gonna probably get 2. You sacrifice 2, you sacrifice 2, sacrifice 2. Probably get 2 out of these here doing it like this here. These things are expensive. They was expensive a few years ago. Luckily I got a farmer down the road that let me have some. Get them out of his way. If he wants them back, I guess we'll have to hold them together with zip ties. A lot of them. Or I'll just pay them for them. Just pay them back. I guess at today's market price. Now look. And they fold fairly easy for easy storage. Taking them to and from the field. Be careful, don't poke yourself. Look, you got a nice tomato cage, or a bean trellis, cucumbers. This work with cucumbers. This thing won't. The only way you're gonna bend this is if you run over with the tractor by accident, and then you better hope you don't puncture a tire. It's starting to rain, so I'm gonna put y'all over and you can look out while we do this. mighty right now. So, everything's done in the greenhouse till this fall. Just got to clean up. Well, there's a few little plants there and some geraniums or something over there. I can't remember. I got so busy this week though. The tomatoes I had here died, so we're gonna start some more. I'm gonna start more from the suckers that we pull off. We're gonna do that in just a minute. Alright, let's find me a big old bush right here. Bush. Tomato plant. Look at them better boys. Something done ate a hole in it. Something done eating on the leaves. Good thing I don't see no tomato worms yet. Let's see, I pulled a lot of suckers off the other day. Yeah, I think that right there is one. I think there's one right here. Looks like. No, let's see. Yeah, that's a sucker right there. Let me get some scissors. We're just gonna put that in there with that water. Some pretty better boys right there now. I have to admit, this greenhouse has changed. It's got me ahead of the game. There's another nice one right here. There's another real nice one right there. Let that get a little bigger. How's y'all's gardens doing? Depends on where you at. We're in south central North Carolina. We've had about 3 inches of rain in the last 4 days. So it's a little muddy. In another jar, the first thing I gotta do is some planting. And putting out some tomato cages. I need a bigger rig too. No room. Let's go plant. I'm sure I'm fixing to get pretty nasty. All that mud out there. But I gotta get them done. Let's see, let's test the water. I believe it will be better if I just take off my socks and shoes and roll my pants legs up and just get it over with. What you think? I think that's what I'm gonna do. That way my shoes don't get all muddy, my socks don't get all muddy, and hopefully I don't fall down and get myself all muddy. Alright. Farmer's tan. I always say you're grounded if your feet. Speaking of grounded, you know, a storm just went over. I hope it's far enough away, because I really am grounded, really good. Wet ground, bare feet. I ain't heard thunder in a little bit, so I think we're good. So let's go out here and plant some plants. You are recording, aren't you? Yes, you are. Okay. Take 3. I'm just gonna leave y'all here so I don't risk dropping y'all. We're gonna go set out some plants. Good thing I took my shoes off. It kind of tickled. These ain't gotta worry about watering them. Or it being too dusty. Alright, so we got the cattle panels cut up into little 2x2s, basically, 2 sections. You'll see it in a minute. And it's really wet here, so there's really no sense to put up a T-post to attach it to. We'll do that when it dries up some. This is some of the lowest land I've got here in the garden. We put up these fence, plastic fence and fiberglass fence posts. The fiberglass works better. The plastic will bend when it starts getting hot weather. So one cattle panel yielded 2 tomato cages. I think I've got 6 more panels left, so that's going to be, I don't know, I ain't good with mathematics. 2 for 1, so that'd be 6, that'd be 12. That still ain't gonna be enough. So I'm gonna probably go get some more of them right there. I'm trying to use everything that I got here, because believe it or not, I do believe, I'm trying not to be political or economical on this stuff here on the channel, but I do believe we are in a recession now. I do believe we are in a recession. It's only gonna get worse. So I'm trying to use everything I've got here without having to buy more. Blossom and rot. These are some I did not put calcium with, but guess what? I got calcium on the cart, and we're going to this time. Fire ant. Get off of me, fire ant. Get off of me, pea ant. There's a little bit overkill there, but we're gonna let it go. So on all these today, here just a minute, see blossom and rot. So we're going to put tums just right on top of the ground. We've had enough rain that it'll just dissolve. And then once it dries up some, in a week or so, we'll come back and we'll secure these with some T-posts. But right down in here, if it was dry, if we hadn't had just 3 inches of rain, they'd be good. But now we've had too much rain and now they're drowning, and you know, can't help it. These are just regular tums that I eat, but we're going to give them to the tomatoes, so because it's calcium deficiency. And we'll just put one right on top of the ground. Alright, so I thought I had 4. There's one more at the shop, I think. Now, if you're going to make them like this with the little thing sticking out, I would probably wear safety glasses. Just so you don't accidentally put your eye out. So, I'm going to go through here and put tums on the rest of the rows. I think we'll run out on the first row, so we got 2 rows to do. And then I'm going to go build some more cattle panel tomato cages. Thanks for watching. That's probably about all the video. Well, thanks for watching. That's going to be a part about all the video because it's getting late. Well, it ain't late. It's what, 2 o'clock. So I got other stuff I need to get done, and it's too wet to do any cultivating or anything like that. So got to do it. This is the only way you can get in the garden. Just all-wheel drive. And so, yeah, y'all have a good day. Thanks for watching.